In Bethlehem lived a humble man named Jesse from the tribe of Judah. Jesse was a man of respect, a father of 8 sons. His youngest, David, was but a boy, small, unremarkable in appearance, yet with eyes full of light and a heart drawn to the heavens. David was a shepherd. Day and night he wandered through the fields, guiding his sheep, defending them from danger. He sang to the Lord with a harp strung with chords of love, composing psalms that echoed through the valley. While others saw him as just a boy, God saw something different, a heart after his own. David's days were spent in solitude, but he was never alone. He talked to God as one spoke to a friend. And though his hands were small, they were strong enough to wrestle a lion that had taken a lamb and brave enough to strike down a bear. In secret, David was becoming a warrior of the spirit, a prince in disguise. At the same time, trouble brewed in Israel. King Saul, the king of the land, had turned his heart away from God. And so the prophet Samuel was sent by God to anoint a new king, not from the palaces of royalty but from the house of Jesse. One by one, Jesse's sons were presented. Tall, handsome, strong, surely one of them was the chosen one. But the Lord whispered to Samuel, "Do not look at appearance or height. I look at the heart." Then came David, summoned from the field, smelling of sheep and sun. As soon as he walked in, the Lord said, "This is the one." Samuel anointed him with oil, and from that day the Spirit of God rested mightily upon David. Yet David returned to his sheep, still unknown, still unnoticed, still waiting. Not far away, war had risen like a black storm. The Philistines, enemies of Israel, had come to conquer. Their champion was a giant from the city of Gath, Goliath. He was a beast of a man, nearly 10 feet tall, clad in bronze armor from head to toe. His spear was like a tree, his shield vast and terrible. For 40 days, morning and evening, Goliath stood in the valley of Elah and shouted, "Choose a man to fight me. If he defeats me, we will serve you. But if I kill him, you shall serve us." Fear gripped Israel. Not even Saul, Israel's king and strongest warrior, dared face the giant. Soldiers trembled, hearts failed, hope dwindled. Back in Bethlehem, Jesse sent David to the battlefield to deliver food to his brothers, Eliab, Abinadab, and Shammah, who were fighting in Saul's army. When David arrived, the camp buzzed with terror. Goliath's voice echoed through the valley, mocking God and his people. David's soul stirred. Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God? His brothers scolded him. "Go home, little shepherd, this is not your place." But David couldn't remain silent. Word of his boldness reached the ears of King Saul. David was brought before Saul, a mere boy standing before a king and a trembling army. "Let no one lose heart," David said. "I will fight the Philistine." Saul stared at him. "You cannot. You are a boy. He has been a warrior since his youth." But David told him, "When a lion came to take my sheep, I went after it. I struck it and rescued the lamb. I have done the same to a bear. This Philistine shall be like one of them. The Lord who delivered me from their claws will deliver me from him." Seeing the unshakable faith in David's eyes, Saul agreed. He offered David his armor, but the boy could not walk in it. He removed it and took instead what he knew best, his sling and 5 smooth stones from the brook. David walked into the valley alone. The sun blazed above. The armies on both hills held their breath. Goliath saw him and laughed. "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks? Come here, and I will feed your flesh to the birds." David stood firm and cried, "You come to me with sword and spear, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel. Today he will hand you over to me. The world will know that there is a God in Israel." And with that, David ran. He reached into his pouch, pulled a stone, and slung it through the air. The stone flew like a whisper from heaven. It struck Goliath in the forehead. Time stopped. Goliath's eyes widened. His legs buckled. His body crashed to the earth with a sound that silenced the hills. The giant was dead. David rushed forward, took Goliath's own sword, and cut off his head. The Philistines fled in terror, and the Israelites pursued them, shouting in triumph. That day, a boy became a hero. A shepherd became a warrior. The name of David, son of Jesse, began to echo through the land. He had no armor, no sword, no experience in war, but he had faith, he had courage, he had God. The story of David and Goliath teaches us that you don't need to be big to do great things. You don't need to be known to be chosen. God does not use the mighty, he uses the willing.